Press release, a true story. A 71-year-old Fareham man turned into a punk rock opera. David Clark says, when I first published my story of conversion from crime to Christ on the 11th of February 2001, I thought everybody would be delighted to hear the good news. So I asked the principal of Fareham College, where I worked and was employed as a lecturer, to write a foreword to my book. I was very surprised and disappointed and hurt at his response. He said he would have nothing to do with a book, either privately or publicly, that overtly referred to drug taking. I understood he was a Christian and thought that he would have been delighted and pleased to hear my story and have it told to the whole world. You see, I had written all about my past criminal life as a youth, my imprisonment for violence and drug taking that led to my downfall. It was when I was down and at rock bottom, experiencing the horrors during a bad trip on LSD, that I cried out to God for help, asking Jesus to please help me. He answered me on the 16th of January 1970, saying he was with me and would never leave me, and that what I'd been going through was nothing compared to what hell was like. You see, the title of my book was Converted on LSD Trip, and on its front cover a write-up of the court case where I confessed to 24 crimes and a 3-year career of undetected crime, along with my former profligate life. One thing I learned was some people judge a book by its cover. So this time my book has a different title and a different cover, and written to remind my readers, religious and non-religious friends, family and acquaintances, that we have all sinned and cannot throw stones at others, thinking that we are better than them. For as the Apostle Paul wrote, such were some of you. In other words, we're all in need of the salvation that I write about and have experienced. I was saved from a life of crime, immorality, drug taking and hell, having now peace with God, and I live to tell the story. Second edition was written, entitled Borstal Boys, with an introductory rendition of the play performed at Titchfield Festival Theatre 2019.
Michael John Clark, you have been found guilty of making an offensive weapon and causing grievous bodily harm. I sentence you to a 3-month prison sentence in Her Majesty's Detention Centre, Kidlington. This is designed as a short, sharp shock for boys like you.
And now we propose to tell this story as a punk rock opera at Titchfield Festival Theatre. Seeing closed COVID-19 compliant rehearsals for Acts 1, Scene 1 of Borstal Boy Punk Rock Opera. Contact David Clark 07411990007. Email nbpttc@yahoo.co.uk.